Over the past few weeks, we've shared those both for and against the push for full school choice in Arkansas. Tonight, we're hearing from an equally important part of the conversation, school districts themselves. THV 11's Ian Russell has more.
There's a lot of things to discuss when it comes to school choice, from transportation to finances, athletics to student retention. Districts have questions, and they're big ones at that.
Bauxite Superintendent Matt Donahue is used to knowing what to do.
There's just a lot of unknowns that we're concerned about at this point.
But right now, he's got more questions than answers. Currently, Arkansas does have a form of school choice.
Oh, it's nice because there is that opportunity for parents to choose, but it's a much more controlled.
But there's a new push for more. Under an expansion effort supported by Governor Sarah Sanders, parents in Arkansas would be able to choose any school they'd like for their kids to go to.
Empowering our parents is one of the most critical things that we can do when it comes to a child's success in education.
But that could leave schools in a tough spot, especially when it comes to planning for things like classrooms and staff.
With the possibility that people could be coming and going at all times is very concerning.
It's an even odder spot for schools like Bauxite that are close to much bigger districts. We sped up this video, but Bauxite Middle School and Bryant Junior High are just 3 miles from each other, a concern when it comes to students leaving for other schools.
I'm afraid that with this school choice, it may widen the gap between the haves and the have-nots.
Of course, not every district feels this way. Jessica Duff, spokesperson for PCSSD, says they're also speaking with state legislators. And since nothing official has happened with school choice yet, they're just keeping an eye on things.
What happens in the future, we can be as ready as we can, but there's nothing that we can actions that we would take right now outside of preparation for the upcoming school year.
Since this is something still being discussed, Bauxite is in the same boat, but it won't stop Donahue from worrying about the future.
You know, we have to budget for years in advance and plan for the future, and not the unknown has a lot of people concerned. Rightfully so.
In Bauxite, Ian Russell, THV 11 News.
Now, there are other concerns like transportation, and a bill introduced Tuesday would require schools accepting state funding of any type to provide transportation for students within 35 miles of the school. Donahue says that could cause a logistical challenge, especially if the student is nowhere close to an established bus route.